It is still Sunday, September the 1st, about 9:30 p.m. my time, roughly. And we're going to do the 6 stages of the DNC max attack tonight to get it over with. To give me less to do tomorrow night. Because I work tomorrow. It's not a long weekend for me. So yeah. We're going to get into this one now. It's, I do believe, 3 of 6. Yep. And it's the Wales event. Looks like it's a Group A. I should have did that 9-stage weekly thing before this. Would have gave me a good refresher of the Wales event before doing this event, so the course would be fresher in my head. However, it's too late for that because I already entered this. You know what? It's not too late for it. Huh. Let's try something. I haven't started or done anything yet, so it hasn't loaded any stages. Technically, it should just save my progress. If this doesn't save my progress, I'm gonna be pissed off with myself that I just got... If I just gave myself a did not finish. Oh, no, nothing's up there. It didn't even start me because I didn't do anything. Come on, load. So I am going to start with this weekly event, 9 stages in Wales. And then I'll do the DNC 6 stages. And I'm going to use the new Focus because I need to get it upgraded. I'm not even at engine tuning 2 yet. And this will be like a little refresher warm-up before I do the DNC event. Almost the same car category, not quite, but all-wheel drive, close to the same year. This car is not going to feel very powerful or responsive yet, because it's still on a, like engine tuning 1, factory engine tune. So that being said, I'm probably not going to do very good at standings wise.
Starts 50, 3 right of a crest long, tightens into 4 left, tightens, turn square left. Good luck. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 50, 3 right of a crest long, tightens into 4 left, tightens, turn square left. Keep right of a 60. 2 left of a crest, tightens. Into 3 right of a crest. Into 5 left. And 2 right long, tightens of a crest. Into 3 left. And keep right of a bump. Into 4 left long, opens over 60. Into 6 left of a crest. 2 right tightens, don't cut. Into 3 left long. Into 4 right of a crest, bump. And keep left of a crest, jump into 4 right, 60, 5 left long, tightens 3, to keep right of a jump into 3 left long, opens of a
Good thing
crest.
I'm doing this as a
Keep
warm-up.
right.
Holy
Into
fuck.
4 left of a crest.
Definitely not loose right now. That little
30
brake
on
got me.
bumps. 4 left long. To keep right of a 30.
Hit a rhythm.
5 left. 5 right of a bumps. 5 left of a jump. 5 right long. Opens of a crest. Back camber. Into 4 left long of a crest. 50. 3 left. Tightens of a crest. Don't cut. Into 6 right. And 6 left through narrow gate. 30. 4 left of a crest. Into 4 right. Tightens of a crest and through gate. 5 left of a crest. Into 5 right of a jump. Into 3 left long. 30. 4 left long of a crest. Into 5 right of a crest. Into 4 left. Into 4 right of a jump. Into 6 left. 170 over bumps. 5 left. Into 4 right. Keep in of a crest jump. Into 4 left. Opens of a crest. Keep left of a 80.
Not good.
4 right long, tightens 3, don't cut. Keep left of a 30, 4 right of a bump. Into slow, 4 left through logs. 30, turn square left. 30, 4 right, opens of a crest long, tightens turn, hairpin right. Into 6 left of a crest. Keep right of a 60, turn 3 left long, opens of a crest, back camber. 6 right, over crest and turn square right through gate. 60.
Not good.
Crest, into 5 right of a jump. Into 3 left long, tightens of a crest. Into 5 right long, tightens. Into 5 left. And 2 right long, tightens. Into 4 left, opens of a crest. 50 over crest. 5 left, finish, 60 to stop.
That was definitely a sloppy drive.
How did the car feel in that stage?
Holy crap.
Do you want to make any setup changes at the next service?
That was really bad. Way back in the 2000s. I'm never that far back. Unless I crash. I knew I was slow though, but it also probably doesn't help that my car is not fully tuned. So it probably doesn't quite accelerate as quick as it should. Or as quick as it could, potentially. I feel like they get a little more responsive in the throttle and accelerate a little faster as they get better tuned.
Starts keep left over 100. 4 right, very long, tightens 3. Good luck. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep left over 100. 4 right, very long, tightens 3.
Spin the tires off the launch.
50. 4 right
Still
of a crest.
factory
Dip.
2.
4 right of a jump. Into slow, 1 left long.
Probably drove it
Opens of a
enough to
crest.
do
40.
second tune level on it now, but
Right of a jump.
I can't do it till the end of the
40.
event. I might even be able to do the third tune on it by the end of this.
6 long of a crest, into 1 left. 50 of a crest. 6 right. 6 left of a crest. 40. 5 left of a crest. 50. 6 left of a crest and bump. 80. Jump. 40. Crest and 4 right. Opens 60. 4 right. Opens 50. 4 left and flat crest, 50. 3 right long of a crest, tightens 2 long. Opens 6 long of a crest. Slow 80, turn unseen, hairpin Opens long of a crest, 30. 5 left long of a crest,
Definitely went a
opens
little wide
30.
there.
6 left of a crest, 40. Keep right of a double crest into 4 left, tightens very long. Opens 130. Turn 6 right long, slow 60, downhill, turn open hairpin right. 40. Keep left of a crest, 40. 5 left of a crest, into 5 right, and 5
How did I
left
go
long,
plus 25
crest,
seconds in that
and
1
3 right long,
sector?
tightens.
I didn't even make any
60,
screw-ups.
downhill.
I'm going to assume
5
somebody's
right of a
cheating.
crest, into 4 left.
There's no way I
opens
went from
60.
plus 2 seconds to plus
6
25
left
in that
nice
shorter
longs,
period.
150. Double crest and jump. And
Somebody
keep left of
cheated.
40, flat crest
There's
and
a
6
cheat
right,
there somewhere.
into 5 left.
There's no
into 5
fucking
right to the
way.
crest.
I'm not
into
that
don't
fucking
cut
slow
6
of a
left.
driver.
And 5
And I
right.
didn't even have
opens
any
of a crest
crashes
at
or
50.
screw-ups.
Crest and 4 right of a crest tightens 30. 4 left of a crest 30. 3 right of a dip 100. 4 left tightens 50. Flat middle of a crest
Wait.
100.
I lost over 20 seconds on that
Left of a
sector
crest,
again. There's
into
no
3
fucking
right.
way someone's that
Opens
quick.
long 150. 4 right. Into 4 left. Into 4 right. Opens of a crest 40. 5 right. Opens 100. Up 4 right. Very long. Tightens 1. Opens and
I
tightens.
guess that I'm not the fastest out there. Yeah, I'm not
Into
trying to
5
say
left
that
of a
either.
crest.
But
Into
no,
4 right.
there's something going on there. There's no way
Opens
that
of a crest
I'm
40.
losing that much time in each
Left of a
sector.
jump.
I'm not driving that
40 on the
slow right
finish.
now.
3 right tightens
And I've been
narrow.
playing
Into
this
4
long enough
left
to know how
stop.
much I would lose on average. I actually gained time back in the last sector though, somehow. That's really weird though. Those center 2 sectors, it's like they got over 20 seconds a sector on me. It doesn't make any sense. I really am curious. Like, I wonder if there's someone's found like a cheat path, like a shortcut in a sense. I don't know. I could be wrong. Maybe I was just really off pace those sectors, but god damn, I never usually lose that much time off even the top player in the game. I don't usually lose that much behind them each sector.
Starts 4 right long, opens 60 over bumps, 6 left into 5 right of a crest. Good luck. 5,
See what this stage
4,
does.
3, 2, 1, go. 4 right long, opens 60 over bumps, 6 left into 5 right of a crest. Into 4 left long, tightens 2 over crest, gate to water splash, and 3 left of a bump. Opens along of a jump, tightens, turn, 4 left of a jump,
Go.
into don't cut, 1 right, very long, tightens, into turn, tight hairpin left, 60, keep middle of a crest and jump and water splash, 4 left through gate long, opens of a crest, 100, 6 left, 100.
That was sloppy. I feel like that was a really slow sector.
Of a crest, 50, 6
So,
right, to
can't
keep
really
middle
use
of a
that
crest,
as
so
comparison.
130, turn unseen,
Not that there was
tight
any
hairpin
big
right,
mistakes though. And I'm just 6 seconds up on the leader there.
into 5 left long, opens to crest, and 6 left long, into 4 right, keep into a crest, opens 30 over bumps, to keep right of a jump into turn 2 left long, opens Opens uphill.
That was a big time-costing slide.
Into 6 right, 60. Keep middle of a crest and jump maybe, 170. 6 right of a jump. A turn, 6 right of a crest into slow, 6 left of a crest into 2 right. 100. Down middle of the bumps to keep middle of a jump, 130 of the bumps. Slow 4 right long, tightens 3 of a crest. Into turn, happy left. Into 4 right long, tightens of a crest. Into 4 left long. Into slow, turn unseen, 2 right, immediate square left. 60 of a crest. 3 right, tightens of a crest. 4 left. 4 right, 2 left tightens. And 4 right, 4 left. Into 3 right long tightens. Into turn, 2 left tightens. Opens of a jump. Into 3 right long. Caution 30, turn 6 right. 4 left of a crest, now hill. Slow, keep left of 80, turn square right.
Yeah, 15 seconds back, all of a sudden my ass, they cheated somewhere. Someone's using fucking cheats and they're not driving the actual course. They're using shortcuts or something. There's no fucking way.
100.
No fucking way. I was leading by 7 seconds. That means they took over 20 some, almost 25 seconds in that one sector. Not fucking possible. There's a cheat in this game. I want to see whose name's on the top, because they're a fucking cheat.
Keep middle of a crest.
And I'm going to expose them right fucking here on this broadcast.
6 left of a crest into 3 right long and tightens don't cut. 60.
We got a cheat amongst us players.
To stop. Well done.
Yeah, there's no fucking way. I want to see the top of the leaderboard.
That stage was tough, but it felt fast.
And see who the cheat is. Leaderboard options. Go to top. It's not even showing who he is. Just says dirt player. So I can't even expose them. I'm gonna assume a bunch of them are doing the same thing though, because yeah, they're not that far behind the guy. There's clearly a cheat in this game that I don't know about, but I'm not one to cheat anyway. You have to cheat to fucking set records or fucking win, and you're not fucking that good. There is no fucking way in hell. Seems to me there's some cheating going on. Wales needs to be fixed to stop that. I wonder if it's going to happen in the actual DNC event, that people are going to use some sort of cheat path. I'm curious to where they're going, what they're doing. Because there's no fucking way they're just that fast all of a sudden in those couple sectors. No fucking way whatsoever. Unless they're actually cheating and they're going past, like they're cutting the corner somehow. That takes them from one, like see how the fucking course goes like that? It's like they're cutting across instead of actually driving the loop. That's what I think, something like that's going on. I guarantee it.
Stands 4 left long, don't cut logs. Slow 80, crest and unseen, open air and right. Good luck. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 4 left long, don't cut logs. Slow 80, crest and unseen, open air and right. 80. Over long crest, into 4 left through gate, 60, slow 4 left long, tightens 3, into 1 right tightens, 80, through gate, 4 right of a crest, tightens 3, 150 over dip, 5 left of a crest long, 70, 6 right of a crest and jump, 100 over jumps, 5 left, opens up a crest long, tightens slow crest, open hairpin right, opens, and 5 right of a crest, 30, 4 right of a crest jump, opens 100, flat crest, 100.
See, that's average 7 seconds. That makes me think nothing of it. That's normal. Where like the top players usually be ahead.
6 left tightens, into 3 left long, through posts, tightens 2.
Sometimes I'm a little closer to them if I'm driving better,
80.
but that's average when I'm not driving so well.
4 right of a crest long, opens 80.
Per sector.
3 right of a crest, tightens.
But there's certain sectors, like every time you get out in those grassy fields, all of a sudden they're like fucking 25 seconds ahead of you.
Into 2 right of a crest. 50.
That was bad.
Into 2 left tightens. 70. Flat crest. 100. Keep right of a crest. Jump. 50. Keep middle of a crest. Slow. 150.
Yeah, that was just a little bit slower than 7 seconds, but nothing significant yet.
Into 2 right tightens.
Nothing to make me suspicious on this stage yet.
Opens 6
So
right.
that was a sloppy sector for me. It was a little slow.
Keep right of a crest into don't cut 2 left. And 4 left. Into 5 right. Into 6 left of a crest. And 6 left of a crest. Bump and tightness 5 downhill. 80, 5 left. 100, 6 right, and 5 left of a crest, 30, 6 right, 100, keep middle of a crest, jump, into 5 left, 80, flat crest long, 100, caution, unseen, 4 right of a
Nothing suspicious yet on
crest.
this stage. Maybe
Into
there's no
6
spot
left
on this stage where they found a shortcut yet.
6 left, opens 120, keep middle of a crest, 40, 3 left tightens, into 6 right, opens of a crest long, tightens 5, tightens, into 4 left, into 5 right of a crest, 80, 6 left of a dip, into 5 right, bumps long, opens of a crest, over finish, 80, to stop. Well done.
That was a sloppy stage for me.
That stage was tough,
But there was nothing
it felt fast.
significant there, that stage, where they made massive gains all of a sudden. So that stage doesn't wreak suspicion to me, sort of thing. But there's definitely something going on. I'm definitely going to be posting this in the communities and fucking letting people see this for themselves. Because there is something going on in Wales where people have found a shortcut on certain stages. Which is dumb. Because that means they're going to ruin the tolerance levels if they do fix it. So basically you can barely get off the stage and you end up getting a penalty. Because people are fucking taking advantage of something where they're cutting across and it's going to...
Starts 4 right long,
We'll see
opens
how this
60 over
stage
bumps,
goes.
6 left into 5 right of a crest. Good luck. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 4 right long, opens 60 over bumps, 6 left into 5 right of a crest. Into 4 left long, tightens 2 over crest through gate to water splash. And 3 left of a bump. Opens long of a jump, tightens, turn, 4 left of a jump, into don't cut, 1 right, very long, tightens, into turn, tight hairpin left, 60, keep middle of a crest and jump and water splash, 4 left through gate long, opens of a crest, 100, 6 left, 100, 4 left, don't cut of a crest, 50, 6 right, to keep middle of a crest, slow 130, turn unseen, tight hairpin right, uphill.
Did this happen last time on this stage? I led through this sector and I led the next sector, and then all of a sudden, bam, they're 30 seconds ahead of me.
6 left long,
on the next sector after that.
End of a crest, opens.
Somewhere in the third sector of this stage, maybe even before the third sector, because this is the long version and the sectors aren't exactly placed where they are on the short stages. But somewhere in this sector coming up is where there's a shortcut that the people are cheating.
6 right of a crest into slow, 6 left of a crest into 2 right. 100. Down middle of a bumps to keep middle of a jump, 130 of a bumps.
This sector here, all of a sudden at the end of this sector, I was like 20 some odd seconds behind them.
Into 4 right long, tightens on the crest.
They're probably going straight over that and not using that hairpin.
Slow turn unseen,
I bet you they are.
Immediate square left. 60 over crest. 3 right, tightens of a crest, 4 left, 4 right,
and then they probably go straight through this section in places instead of using the
right,
road like you're supposed
4
to.
Left, into 3 right long tightens, into turn 2 left tightens, opens of a jump, into 3 right long, caution 30, turn 6 right, 4 left of a crest downhill.
All of a sudden I'm 13 seconds behind and I was like 13 seconds ahead.
Opens 6 long.
They're cheating. There's definitely a cheat on this stage.
Into 3 left long. Opens tightens 2 over crest.
It's not fair to fucking have to race against cheaters.
100. 2 right long tightens. Into 5 left.
No wonder you can't have an honor system in this world. Everybody fucking cheats. Takes advantage.
Into 6 right.
And then they ruin it for all the honest people because then fucking rules get changed and things get stricter.
60. Keep middle of a crest and 4 right. Keep right of a 70. 6 left of a crest into 3 right long. Tightens don't cut. 60.
Be proud of who you are out there cheating.
5 right of a crest. To keep middle of a crest 30. 6 right of a crest long, tightens 3, into 2 left long, tightens 1, 6 right, into 4 left long, into 3 right of a crest long, tightens 50, 4 left of a crest, slow 30,
would even make me feel good about myself for going after cheating to do so.
50. Turn unseen, 2 right long, tightens bad camber.
Doesn't show you anything about fucking skill of being good.
And slow, 5 right tightens into turn heavy left. Opens, into 4 left of a crest, into turn, square right, don't cut. 30, 5 right, into 5
yeah,
left.
a fucking whole minute back now.
Into 6 right and don't cut, 3 left of a crest, long tightens.
Suck balls,
Under
fucking
50,
cheaters.
6 right long of a crest, tightens. Into 3 left, keep in of a jump. Into 4 right of a dip, opens of a crest, 60. 5 right long, into 6 left of a crest, bump. Into 4 right tightens. Into 5 left of a crest, into 4 right long. Keep left of a 30, 3 right tightens. Into 4 left, opens of a crest, 30, 6 right through gate and jump. Into 5 left long, into 4 right. 40 through the gate, 5 right, into 5 left, into 3 right of a crest, long tightens, 50, 5 right long, opens of a crest, tightens, into 4 left of a crest and jump, opens and tightens, keep right of a bump, into 5 left, 5 right, 6 left of a jump, into 4 right tightens, keep left of a crest, jump, into 3 right tightens, into 5 left, into 4 right long tightens, 2, to keep left of a 30, keep middle of a jump, into 4 right long tightens, 50, don't cut, 3 left tightens.
See, as soon as there's nowhere for them to cheat, I win the sector again.
Into 5 left.
Nowhere for them to cut a corner off or whatever.
Into 3 left long tightens.
All of a sudden I win the sectors again.
Long,
nowhere through the woods to do your cheating, eh, boys?
Into 6 left, and 3 right long tightens, and 3 left long tightens, into 6 right of a crest, 40, 3 left long tightens, into 2 right long tightens. Slow keep left of a 70, turn unseen hairpin right, uphill. Crest, and 2 left long. Opens 60.
I always screw up this final corner here. Even in the original version, I always screwed these final 2 corners up. I went wide. But it's funny, as soon as there's nowhere for them to cheat and cut big corners, all of a sudden I win all the sectors.
Finished. Well done.
I don't know, I feel like there's some cheating going on in Wales that needs to be brought to Codemaster's attention, and I don't know where they're doing it. I'm definitely going to be posting this in communities and letting people see for themselves to see what they think about this. And if anyone else has noticed a so-called cheat or shortcut cheat path in a sense that you're not technically supposed to use, and in real rally you would be penalized for doing so by a rally marshal. Alright, repair vehicle.
Starts 30, middle of a crest 30.
I hope there's no one cheating in the DNC group in this Wales event doing the same cheat, whatever they're doing in this. There's definitely a few of them that know the cheat, because there's a few of them up at the top that are all within, like they're not that far apart of each other, so it's not just one person. There's definitely a few of them using it. A bunch of them have somehow found these cheats now. Which is rather disappointing because it takes away from the fair competition for the rest of us. The ones that are honest enough to actually drive on the road and stay where you're supposed to.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 30, middle of a crest 30, 6 right of a crest long, tightens 3.
Maybe cut a corner here and there, but
Into
don't
2
have
left
to
long, tightens 1.
cut a whole section of track off.
6 right. Into 4 left long, into 3 right of a crest long, tightens 50. 4 left of a crest, slow 30, gate and turn
Little
1
slick
left.
in the wet. It always takes me a
50.
moment to get used to the wet
Turn unseen, 2 right long, tightens bad camber,
after the dry.
into 6 left, and slow, 5 right tightens, into turn heavy left. Opens, into 4 left of a crest, into turn square right, don't cut. 30, 5 right, into 5 left, into 6 right and don't cut, 3 left of a crest long tightens, 150, 6 right long of a crest tightens, into 3 left, keep in of a jump, into 4 right of a dip, opens of a crest, 60, 5 right long, into 6 left of a crest bump, into 4 right tightens, into 5 left of a crest, into 4 right long, keep left of a 30, 3 right tightens, into 4 left, opens of a crest, 30, 6 right through gate, jump, into 5 left long, into 4 right, 40 through gate, 5 right, into 5 left, into 3 right of a crest long tightens, 50, 5 right long, opens of a crest, tightens, into 4 left of a crest and jump, opens and tightens, keep right of a bump, into 5 left, 5 right, 6 left of a jump, into 4 right tightens, keep left of a crest jump, into 3 right tightens, into 5 left, into 4 right long tightens 2, to keep left of a 30, keep middle of a jump, into 4 right long tightens, 50, don't cut, 3 left tightens, into 3 right of a jump, into 5 left, and 3 right long tightens, into 3
There's no
left long
suspicion on this
tightens,
one. I haven't lost like a significant amount of time all of a sudden anywhere.
right long, tightens 4,
It's just been an average amount through each sector
into 6 left,
that I've been losing on the leader.
and 3 right long tightens,
Not like all of a sudden,
3
bam,
left long
fucking
tightens,
25,
into
26
6
seconds
right of a
gone.
crest, 40, 3 left long
In the blink
tightens,
of an eye.
into 2 right long tightens. Slow keep left of a 70, turn unseen heavy right, uphill. Crest and 2 left long, opens 60, over finish.
Man, I told you I always screw up these last 2 quarters on this section.
80 to stop. We have some spare time on this road section. Let's check the car and tyres.
There's only certain stages it seems to happen, but there's something going on, definitely. I wish I had someone else's input on this right now, but I really don't think there's anyone even watching right now and what they think. But man, I do think something's going on. And it seems to be out in these grassy field areas where it happens. This is one of the stages I believe it happens on. After the second sector. No, wait. Because this is the opposite direction now. So the first 2 sectors somewhere in this one, there's a shortcut. If we're going the opposite way.
80, 4 left.
I don't know where it is, but I know in the other direction this is one of the stages that it happens on.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Into 5 right of a crest, 80, 4 left, 50, 4 left, tightens of a crest, 80, 5 left, into 2 right long tightens, tightens turn, square left, unseen, uphill. Keep right over 50. 5 right over big crest. Into 6 left long, tightens 3, tightens. To jump, into turn, 2 right, tightens. Into 3 left, tightens over crest. Into 4 right. Into 4
so
left.
far I'm leading, but right here I bet you
right, tightens.
after this section I'm going through somewhere, they're going to gain like 20 some odd seconds on me. Unless they don't know how to do the cheat in this direction, but or it doesn't work in this direction.
Into 3 left.
Maybe the game stops if they're doing it this way. I don't know.
Into 3 left over crest.
I don't know where they're doing it, but I know it's not just one person. There's a bunch of them doing it because I went up and seen the top of the leaderboard. Come on!
100.
Quit bogging out.
Bumps. Don't cut. 6 left over jump. To keep right over 30. 6 left long. Tightens 2. Tightens. 30 over crest. Bump. 80. 6 left over crest past junction. 40. 6 left over
it might not work in this
80.
direction.
Keep middle over crest.
They didn't gain a whole shitload of time that time through there. Man, I braked way early because I was talking and not paying attention.
5 left over crest. 50. 3 left over crest. Tightens, don't cut. Into 4 right long. Opens. Slow 30. 4 right long into turn. Heavy left. 80. 6 left. 30. Keep middle of a crest, 50, 4 right of a crest, bump, 100, 6 right, 80.
15 seconds back all of a sudden, yeah, they're definitely somewhere in that sector, they took 20 seconds out of me.
Water splash, jump, 100.
That's the sector then, somewhere in there is where it happens.
Into 1 left
But normally,
opens, 2 long,
the other direction happens in.
60. 4 right, tightens up a jump, opens long.
Wherever it's happening or whatever is happening, I hope RaceNet fixed the issue. Or Codemasters technically fix it.
Opens over crest, 60. 5 left, opens 50. 6 right over
So
crest.
that people can't use some
60
cheap
over finish.
shortcut
Left long, opens over crest to stop. Well done.
anymore.
How did the car feel in that stage? Do you want to make any setup changes at the next service?
I don't think there is another service, to be honest. I think that was... I don't know if that was stage 9 or not. It might have been. Nope. Stage 8 coming up. I don't know where the services are, though. I don't know if it's been every 3 stages or not. I haven't been paying attention, because this whole weird thing with these... So, like, what seems like cheats happening.
Starts in 6 left over crest, long 40, 6 right over dip, 80. Good luck. Into 5 right, 40, keep right to the crest, 120, 6 right, very long of a dip.
I feel like this stage is going to have it happen somewhere too.
Keep left over 260 over crests
see.
to dip.
Bet you somewhere in this stage it's gonna happen again though.
Jump 60, 6 left into 5 right over crest, and 5
There's
left over
definitely
dip.
some cheap
Keep left over
path
40,
going on
5
in
right long tightens 4
Wales
over crest,
somewhere.
30, 5 right over crest into 4 left long.
There's been a few stages that have been really fishy on the time.
2 past logs. 30, 4 left of a crest into 4 right of a jump, and 4 left long through gate, tightens 2, immediate turn open
Just the
hairpin
mud
right.
bank.
160 over bumps into 6 right of a crest and bump. 90, 6 left of a crest, 60, crest and slow, keep left of a 30, 2 right narrow camber, and 6 left, 30 over jump, into 2 left tightens.
So far everything's
And
going
one right
average.
of a
I'm
crest.
losing 5 seconds,
Opens
roughly
50.
a second, which is normal. That's
Keep
average
left
on the
into 6 right of a
fastest
crest,
players in
and
the
5
game.
left of a crest camber, to keep right of
Usually.
a crest into 4 left long of a dip.
Nothing
60,
suspicious yet this
crest and 4
stage,
right, very long
but
tightens
we're in the
2
woods
through
so far
posts.
most of this stage. There's
Opens
nowhere that they can
90.
really be doing something like what I think is going on.
Crest and 5 left, don't cut. To jump 60, flat middle of a big jump, to bump, keep right of a 100 of a crest and
Definitely
gate,
some
to
cheating
jump
going on
60,
somewhere in Wales.
crest into 4 left of a crest, bump, extra long, tighten slow 1. Opens of a crest, 60. Crest and 5 right of a dip.
Nothing
150
suspicious
over
yet.
bumps.
A little over 5
Left of a
seconds
crest,
lost
jump,
again. Nothing
40.
out of the ordinary.
5 right of a dip. Opens 50 over crest. 150 through dip. 3 left long. Don't cut. Through
I don't know what
posts.
stages
80.
it happens on. I just know, well, I
Two
know
left,
one or
cut.
2 stages that it happens on
And
for sure
4 right of a
now.
crest.
This is the first event I've ever
80.
noticed it happening.
5 right long. Over dip
There's
and
definitely
jump.
some people cheating on
50,
Wales.
open
I don't know
left.
how many people are doing it, but there's a bunch of them that seem to
100.
have found a cheat path
4 right, very long, opens don't
that
cut
allows
over
you to
crest,
cut off a
box.
portion of the stage.
Keep left over 100.
Like,
4 right, very long,
we're
tightens
going to
3.
say roughly
Opens
15 to 20 seconds at a time
50.
portions of the stage.
4 right of a crest, to dip. 4 right of a jump, into slow, 1 left long, opens of a crest. 40. 5 right of a jump. 40. 4 right, very long, tightens 3 of a dip. Opens 6 long of a crest, into 1 left. 50 of a crest. 6 right, 6
Oh
left
man,
of a
my
crest.
nose clipped
40.
something on the inside and pushed it
5
outward.
left of a crest, 50, 6 left of a crest and bump, 80,
Uh-oh, we're coming out in the open. Now, I don't know if there's anywhere it happens in this section or not. We're going to have to see.
4 right, opens 50, 4 left, and flat
Oh,
crest,
we're still losing
50,
the average, but we just got out in the open now, so let's see what happens.
opens 6 long of a crest, slow 80, turn unseen happy left. Opens long of a crest, 30. 5 left long of a crest, opens 30, 6 left of a crest, 40.
I don't know if there's anywhere they've been
Keep
able
right
to
of a
do it
double
on this
crest,
stage
into
or
4
not,
left
to be
tightens
honest.
very long.
I don't know where they're doing
Opens
it.
130. Turn 6 right long, slow 60, downhill, turn open hairpin right. 40. Keep left of a crest, 40. 5 left of a crest, into 5 right, and 5 left long, to crest, and 3 right long, tightens, 60, downhill, 5 right of a crest, into 4 left, opens 60. 6 left past logs, 150. Double crest and jump and keep left over 40. Flat crest and 6 right.
There might be nowhere on
into
this
5
set of
left.
stages
Into 5
where they
right
can
of a
do what I
crest.
think they're doing.
Don't cut 6 left.
It might be just that one set.
And 5 right, opens of a crest at 50, crest, and 4 right of a crest, tightens at 30.
Like in the, well, it's more than
Left of
one
a crest,
stage, but
30, 3 right of a dip, 100.
essentially there's 2 long stages,
Left, tightens
and then that
50,
stage is broken down into 2 short stages, but the other set,
4 left
the
of
other
a
long
crest,
stage
into
is
3
broke
right.
down into short stages. Those are the ones where it seems to
150.
be happening. I haven't noticed it on this
4
one
right,
yet.
into 4 left, into 4 right.
Probably gonna lose a little
Crest,
extra time
40.
this stage because of that. Not necessarily because of,
5 right, opens at 100.
uh-oh,
Bump, 4
That
right,
wasn't
very
good.
long, tightens 1.
we went off course, baby.
Opens and tightens, bump, 4 right, very long, tightens 1. Opens and tightens, into 5 left of a crest. Into 4 right. 4 left, opens of a crest, 40. Flat left of a
I
jump.
hope there's no one doing it in the
40 of a
DNC
finish.
camp
3 right tightens narrow.
group.
Into 4 left to stop.
It'd be disappointing if it's... I can't even tell on that stage if it happened,
Did the tyres
especially through
perform
that
okay on
last
that
sector,
stage?
because I got really sloppy. Okay, this stage I know it happens on. And it's somewhere in the last 3 sectors, maybe the last half. Maybe sector 5 and 6, maybe even 7. Somewhere in that area there's a cheat. People all of a sudden get like 25-30 seconds ahead of you. Just like in the blink of an eye. You won't make any mistakes, nothing. And all of a sudden, bam! They're just way ahead. There's some sort of cheat going on somewhere in that area in Wales. There has to be. I can't explain it. There's no other way. They're just all of a sudden that fast. For that little section or stage. Alright. Tires are done. Car is fixed. Start.
Starts 50, 3 right of a crest long, tightens into 4 left, tightens, turn square left. Good luck. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 50.
I gotta pay attention to my cars
into 4
on this
left,
stage.
tightens, turn square left. Keep right of a 60.
Stage too, so I
2
can get
left of a crest,
average.
tightens. Into 3 right of a crest. Into 5 left. And 2 right long, tightens of a crest. Into 3 left. And keep right of a bump. Into 4 left long, opens over 60. Into 6 left of a crest. 2 right tightens, don't cut. Into 3 left long. Into 4 right of a crest bump. And keep left of a crest jump. Into 4 right. 60. 5 left long, tightens 3. To keep right of a jump. Into 3 left long, opens of a crest. And keep right. Into 4 left of a crest. 30 over bumps.
Oh man, that wasn't good. That's not going to give me a good time. That's okay, I'm nowhere near those sectors yet. I'll have to start basing it on after this sector.
5 left. 5
So
right
far,
of a
roughly
5 left of a
5.5
jump.
seconds. I was 5.8, that's
Opens of a
normal,
crest,
that's
back
average.
camber. Into 4 left long of a crest.
We're going to lose
50.
probably an extra 10 or
3 left,
maybe
tightens of a
even
crest,
15
don't cut.
seconds, somewhere in that
Into
area on
6
this
right.
section,
And
beyond the
6
5
left through
that I
narrow
normally
gate.
would lose
30.
because of that crash.
4
But
left of a crest, into 4 right, tightens of a crest and through gate. 5 left of a crest, into 5 right of a jump, into 3 left long. 30, 4 left long of a crest,
okay, we're at
into 5
23.
right of a crest, into 4 left, into 4 right of a jump, into 6 left, 170 over bumps, 5 left, into 4 right, keep in of a crest jump, into 4 left, opens of a crest, keep left of a 80, 4 right long, tightens 3, don't cut, keep left of a 30, 4 right of a bump, into slow, 4 left through logs, 30, turn square left, 30, 4 right, opens of a crest long, tightens turn, hairpin right, into 6 left of a crest.
We are lost about 5
Keep
and a
right
half,
of a
6
60,
seconds. That's
turn
average.
3 left long, opens of a crest, back camber, 6 right of a crest and turn square right through
29,
gate,
almost 30 now.
60, crest, into 5 right of a jump,
Nothing over the ordinary yet.
into 3 left long, tightens of a crest, into 5 right long, tightens, into 5 left, and 2 right long, tightens, into 4 left, opens of a crest, 50 of a crest, 5 left, 60, don't cut, 3 left long, into 5 right of a crest, blocks, 80, 4 left, 50, 4
Yeah,
left,
6
tightens
seconds
of a
again.
crest,
Nothing out of the
80,
ordinary.
5 left, into 2 right long, tightens,
We're
into 3
getting close
left,
to the sectors though where it starts to, where it seems like there's
4
some
right,
big cheat.
into 2 left long, tightens, 80 of a bumps, 4 left long, tightens of a crest, into 2 right of a crest long, opens, into 4 right of a crest, into slow, 3 left long, tightens turn, square left, unseen, uphill. Keep right of a 50, 5 right of a big crest, into 6 left long, tightens 3, tightens, to jump, into
Somewhere
turn,
out
2
here
right,
in the
tightens,
open is where it starts happening.
into 3 left, tightens of a crest, into 4 right,
Somewhere in this sector,
into 4 left,
maybe even the next
into
sector.
2 right, tightens, into 4 left, 5
So far
right,
we're still on par
4
with the
left of a
average.
bump crest, tightens, slow, keep left of 80 past junction, turn square right, into 3 left, opens of a crest, into 4 right long of a crest, into 3 left of a crest, 30, turn hairpin right, into 4 left long of a crest, tightens, 100.
I think it's somewhere in this area. I think they cut off that whole section.
To keep right of a 30, 6 left long, tightens 2, tightens, 30 of a crest, bump, 80, 6 left of a crest past junction, 40, 6
We
left
lost
of a
10
big jump,
seconds on them
80,
in that time.
keep middle of a crest, jump, slow, 30, 6 left into turn, open hairpin
Nothing
right,
major this time, really.
50, 5 left of a crest, 50, 3 left of a crest, tightens, don't cut, into 4 right long, opens, slow 30,
But this is the opposite direction, where it doesn't seem the other direction through this section that it seems to happen
80.
worse.
6 left, 30, keep middle of a crest, 50, 4 right of a crest, bump, 100, 6 right,
Oh, so far it's
80,
been basically average. There might have been one spot
crest into 5 right long, tightens
that
through
they
gate
cut a
and
little
water
extra,
splash,
but this time
jump,
it's actually been
100,
average. I can't say nothing out of the ordinary has happened. Like when it's the short version, the other direction of this part.
too long,
Not this part, but that
60.
area that I was talking about earlier in the
4
stage.
right, tightens of a jump, opens long, tightens jump, into 4 right, tightens through water splash, and 2 right long, tightens through gate, opens over crest 60, 5 left, opens 50, 6 right over crest, 60 over finish, 4 left long, opens over crest to stop. Well done.
I wonder if I'll get to go that
Stage was tough, but it felt fast.
The opposite direction again before it's over, so I can get one last chance to see if it happens again or not. Oh no, that was the end of the event. Damn it. Oh, did we get to stage 3? Booyah! I didn't even have to go to stage 2. We just skipped stage 2 to stage 3. Alright. We are going to back out of there for now. I want to do my upgrades to that car before I go and do my DNC event. Where is it, for fuck's sakes? Why is it not in my garage? Oh, there it is. Next time I drive it, it should feel better now. Alright. Nice, it worked. Didn't take all day to do it, and it did it. I wonder if anyone else has run driver's ed yet today. But I did it fairly early today. I'm still leading. The only other entry so far today has been a crash out entry. Chevy Camaro. Alright, so Group A, my black Escort. That kind of sounded dirty. If you were talking about a sexual escort. Not that it would sound dirty, but dirty in a sexual way. Racist in a skin color way, if you were talking about people. But I was actually talking about the car. It's an Escort. Alright, so we're in Wales for the DNC 6 stages max attack. They're all short stages by the look of it. 3 stages in a service.
Starts keep left over 100. 4 right, very long, tightens 3.
I hope there's no one in here that seems to be using that, whatever is happening in that others, in the
5,
daily community
4,
event thing,
3,
the weekly
2,
community event.
1, go. Keep left over 100. 4 right, very long, tightens 3. Opens 50. 4 right of a crest, to dip. 4 right of a jump, into slow.
No.
1 left long. Opens of a crest.
Almost lost my
40.
tire over the edge.
5 right of a jump. 40. 4 right, very long, tightens 3 of a dip. 6 long of a crest, into 1 left. 50 of a crest. 6 right, 6 left of a crest, 40. 5 left of a crest,
Definitely the underdog
50,
car of the category,
6
but
left of a crest,
I love this
bump,
car.
80, jump, 40, crest and 4 right, opens 60, 4 right, opens 50, 4 left, and 5 crest, 50,
baby. Oh,
3
yeah.
right long of a crest, tightens 2 long,
We're getting evil in here.
opens
Look at Rick.
6 long of a crest,
Go on.
slow 80,
Nope,
turn unseen
understeer.
heavy left. Opens long of a crest, 30.
Little wide,
Left long of
baby.
a crest,
You can handle
opens
it.
30. 6 left of a crest, 40. Keep right of a double crest into 4 left, tightens very long. Opens 130. Turn 6 right long, slow 60 downhill. Turn open hairpin right. 40. Keep left of a crest, 40. 5 left of a crest, into 5 right, and 5 left long, to crest, and 3 right long, tightens, 60, downhill, 5 right of a crest, into 4 left, opens, 60, 6 left past logs, 150, double crest and jump, and keep left of a 40, flat crest and 6 right, into 5 left, into 5 right of a crest, into don't cut 6 left, and 5 right, opens of a crest, 50, crest, and 4 right of a crest, tightens, 30, 4 left of a crest, 30, 3 right of a dip, 100, 4 left, tightens, 50, flat middle of a crest, 100, 4 left of a crest, into 3 right, opens long, 150,
Oh, man.
4 right, into 4 left, into 4 right, opens of a crest, 40, 5 right, opens 100, bump, 4 right, very long, tightens 1, opens and tightens, into 5 left of a crest, into 4 right, 4 left, opens of a crest, 40, flat left of a jump, 40 of a finish, 3 right tightens narrow, into 4 left to stop. Well done.
Fuck. You can't get stopped after that finish line unless you hit the brakes before the finish line.
Stage finished. Well done.
Hopefully I didn't do too much damage into that little bank at the end. Well, I'm in the top 10 anyway off the first stage. Can I keep it together though? That is the question. Fuck, I didn't pay attention to what everyone's driving. I wonder if I'm the top Ford. I'm probably one of the only Ford Escorts running. There might be a few others using it, but it's definitely not a popular car. I've noticed that. It's not the favored car. It's definitely one of the underdogs for the category.
Start 50,
I
3
would
right of a
say,
crest, long
anyway.
tightens into
I've
4
driven
left,
the
tightens, turn square
Mitsubishi and
left.
I've driven the
Good luck.
Subaru, and I hate both Mitsubishi and Subaru as companies in real life. But I gotta say, their cars definitely... They feel like they drive just a little bit better, maybe a little bit quicker too than this car, but I love this car more, and I'm a Ford guy, so... Even if I could potentially be faster in one of those other, the Mitsubishi or the Subaru, I'd still rather drive this.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 50, 3 right over crest, long tightens, into 4 left, tightens, turn square left, keep right over 60, 2 left over crest, tightens,
Holy fuck. Smoke another one,
into
baby.
3 right over crest, into 5 left, and 2 right long, tightens over crest, into 3 left,
This is the beginning
and
of
keep right
Sweet
over
Lamb.
bump, into 4 left long, opens over 60,
Fucking love the Sweet Lamb
into
stage.
6 left over crest, 2 right tightens, don't cut, into 3 left long, into 4 right over crest bump, and
Fuck,
keep left
yeah.
over crest jump, into
Acting
4
too
right,
much to pay attention and
60,
concentrate.
5 left long, tightens 3, to keep right over jump, into 3 left long, opens over crest, and keep right, into 4 left over crest, 30 over bumps, 4 left long, to keep right over 30, 5 left, 5 right over bumps, 5 left over jump, 5 right long, opens over crest, bad camber,
No. Fuck.
into 4
I'm
left long over
hacking.
crest,
I just destroyed
50,
this event right there, too.
3 left, tightens over crest, don't cut,
That cost me a good 10 or
into 6
15
right.
seconds.
and 6 left through narrow gate,
Come here, slap
30.
and spinning out like that.
4 left over crest, into 4 right, tightens over crest and through gate, 5 left over crest, into 5 right over jump, into 3 left long, 30, 4 left long over crest, into 5 right over crest, into 4 left, into 4 right over jump, into 6 left, 170 over bumps, 5 left, into 4 right, keep in over crest jump, into 4 left, opens over crest, keep left over 80, 4 right long, tightens 3, don't cut, keep left over 30, 4 right over bump, into slow, 4 left through logs, 30, turn square left, 30, 4 right, opens over crest long, tightens turn, hairpin right, into 6 left over crest, keep right over 60, turn 3 left long, opens over crest, bad camber, 6 right over crest and turn square right through gate, 60, crest, into 5 right over jump, into 3 left long, tightens over crest, into 5 right long, tightens, into 5 left, and 2 right long, tightens, into 4 left, opens over crest, 50 over crest, 5 left, over finish, 60 to stop. Well done.
If it wasn't for that one spin out fuck up, it wouldn't have been so bad.
Stage finished.
But that
Well
cost
done.
me some time. Probably cost me my top 10. Like being in the top 10, I mean. Oh, I'm still... It only cost me one position, so that's not so bad. Holy... Fuck.
Starts 4 right long, opens 60 over bumps, 6 left into 5 right over crest. Good luck. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 4 right long, opens 60 over bumps, 6 left into 5 right over crest, into 4 left long, tightens 2 over crest through the gate, to water splash, and 3 left over bump, opens long over jump, tightens turn, 4 left over jump, into don't don't cut. One right, very long, tightens. Into turn, tight hairpin left. 60. Keep middle of a crest and jump and water splash.
Fucking screwed
Four
that
left
up.
through gate long, opens of a crest. 100. 6 left, 100. 4 left, don't cut of a crest. 50. 6 right to keep middle of a crest. Slow 130, turn unseen, tight hairpin right, uphill.
No, what the fuck? That fucking blows.
6 right
I
to
just
keep middle of a
drove
crest.
a fucking
Slow
9-stage
130,
event
turn unseen, tight hairpin
in
right,
Wales
uphill. Into 5
before I
left long,
started this and didn't
opens
have one
to
big
crest,
accident like that.
and
As soon as I
6 left
start an
long,
event that
into
kind of
4 right, keep
fucking
in of a crest.
I care
Opens
about
30 of a
and makes
bumps.
matters to
To
me
keep
in a
right of
way,
a jump into turn 2
I
left
fucking
long.
make a massive mistake like
Opens
that.
uphill into 6 right, 60. Keep middle of a crest and jump maybe, 170. 6 right of a jump and turn, 6 right of a crest into slow, 6 left of a crest into 2 right. 100. Down middle of a bumps to keep middle of a jump, 130 of a bumps. Slow 4 right
2
long,
fucking
tightens 3
stages
of a
in a
crest.
row with big
Into turn,
crashes now.
hairpin left.
I didn't have any big crashes in the last one.
Into 4 right long, tightens of a crest. Into 4 left long, into slow, turn unseen, 2 right, immediate square left. 60 of a crest. 3 right, tightens of a crest. 4 left.
I guess I had one big crash in the last
right,
stage
2
where I
left
was kind of in
tightens.
the, I found something
And
the bank and hit the
4
trees
right, 4 left.
in the last
Into
event,
3
but
right long, tightens.
that was 9 stages
Into turn,
in.
2
I
left
was driven a
tightens.
pretty nice, decent, clean event.
Opens of a jump.
No crash was as big as that
Into
one I
3
had
right
there.
long. Caution
But
30,
that's
turn
rally.
6 right. 4 left of a
It
crest
sucks that
downhill.
it happens on
Slow,
the event
keep
that
left of
actually
80,
I
turn
care
square
more
right.
about, not just the daily random community
Opens
event.
6 long. Into 3 left long. Opens, tightens 2 of a crest. 4 right long of a crest. Opens 100. 2 right long, tightens. Into 5 left. 4 right. 2 left long, tightens. Into 6 right. 80. 3 right of a crest, logs, 60. Keep middle of a crest and 4 right. Keep right of a 70. 6 left of a crest into 3 right long. Tightens, don't cut. 60 of a finish to stop. Well done.
Fuck. Terrible fucking stage. I only got 3 stages
Stage
left
finished.
to try
Well
and
done.
fucking do something about it. The only stage I drove decent was the first stage of the event. Stage 2 and 3 have been a disaster. Alright, I believe there's a service now. I need to service my car, get my shit together, and drive a good 3 ending stages without any big fucking incidents that cost me a ton of time. Because I'm now at 13. I've lost time the past 2 stages. I've lost positions, I mean, not just time, positions.
Starts 30, middle of a crest 30. Good luck.
smoke that after this stage.
5, 4, 3, 2,
Well, it's
1,
loading.
go.
In case they start
30,
hacking.
middle of a crest, 30, 6 right of a crest, long, tightens 3. Into 2 left long, tightens 1. 6 right. Into 4 left long, into 3 right of a crest long, tightens 50. 4 left of a crest, slow 30, gate and turn 1 left. 50. Turn unseen, 2 right long, tightens back camber, into 6 left and slow, 5 right tightens, into turn happy left. Opens into 4 left of a crest, into turn square right, don't cut. 30, 5 right, into 5 left, into 6 right and don't cut, 3 left of a crest, long tightens, 150, 6 right long of a crest, tightens, into 3 left, keep in of a jump, into 4 right of a dip, opens of a crest, 60, 5 right long, into 6 left of a crest, bump,
Fuck!
into 4 right tightens.
Can't drive one clean stage now.
Into 5 left of a crest, into 4
Maybe I
right
should have
long,
did this as fucking the first event. Maybe I would have drove
keep
this
left of
one
a
clean
30,
instead of
3
doing
right
the other
tightens,
event first,
into 4 left,
which
opens
was
of a
also
crest,
in Wales.
30,
I did it as a
6 right
warm-up
through
for
gate,
this one.
jump into
I
5
drove
left
it
long,
fucking basically clean.
into 4 right,
9 stages,
40 through
full
gate,
length stages
5
and all.
right, into 5 left, into 3 right of a crest, long tightens.
It's like I wore out all my luck on
50,
that one.
5 right long, opens of a crest, tightens, into 4 left of a crest and jump, opens and tightens, keep right of a bump, into 5 left, 5 right, 6 left of a jump, into 4 right tightens, keep left of a crest, jump, into 3 right tightens, into 5 left, into 4 right long tightens 2, to keep left of a 30, keep middle of a jump, into 4 right long tightens, 50, don't cut, 3 left tightens, into 3 right of a jump, into 5 left, and 3 right long tightens, into 3 left long tightens, opens of a crest, into 5 right long, tightens 4, into 6 left, and 3 right long tightens, and 3 left long tightens, into 6 right of a crest, 40, 3 left long tightens, into 2 right long tightens. Slow, keep left of a 70, turn unseen, hairpin right, uphill. Crest and 2 left long, opens 60, over finish, 80 to stop. Well done.
Man, every fucking stage. Well,
That
other
stage
than
was
stage
tough,
1.
but it
Stage
felt
1 was
fast.
actually decent. But stage 2 and 3 and 4 now, I've had a fucking accident on. I should be in the top 10 right now, not way back here, for fuck's sakes. Oh man, that's rally. Things happen, shit happens at times. Mistakes are made. It's impossible to drive a perfect rally. You may be able to drive clean stages, but it's not necessarily perfect. Could always be faster, potentially. Could have always taken that risk when you didn't, and you had a better time. But then again, maybe if you took that risk, it could have been a disaster.
Starts at 6 left of a crest, long 40, 6 right of a
Rally's
dip,
open
8.
for anything to happen.
Good luck.
Alright,
5,
2 stages to go.
3,
This one and one
2,
more.
1, go. 6 left of a crest
Obviously,
long,
that's
40, 6 right of a dip, 80, 6 left long of a crest, into 5 right of a crest, and 5 left long to keep left of a crest, into 5 right, 40, keep right of a crest, 120, 6 right, very long of a dip, into 4 left of a crest, keep left over 260 over crests, to dip, into 5 right, opens over crest and jump, 60, 6 left, into 5 right over crest, and 5 left over dip, keep left over 40, 5 right long, tightens 4 over crest, 30, 5 right over crest, into 4 left long, and 4 right long, tightens 2, past logs, 30, 4 left of a crest, into 4 right of a jump, and 4 left long through gate, tightens 2, immediate turn, open hairpin right, 160 over bumps, into 6 right of a crest.
The way the windshield cracks on this car is
90,
kind of annoying. One of the only cars I find that the cracks actually kind of bug me at times.
Slow, keep left over 30, 2 right narrow camber, and 6 left, 30 over jump, into 2 left tightens.
I like how every car has the windshield cracks differently.
Opens 50.
It's not always the same.
Keep
the
left,
pattern.
into 6 right of a crest, and 5 left of a crest camber, to keep right of a crest, into 4 left long of a dip, 60. Crest and 4 right, very long, tightens 2, through posts, opens 90. Crest and 5 left, don't cut.
That was sucky. We got a pinch right
60,
there, that's for sure. If not, took my gear off too.
Jump,
Weight loss,
bump,
baby.
Keep right over 100 of a crest and gate, jump, 60.
That was a hard
crest
landing.
and 4 left of a crest, bump, extra long, tighten slow, 1. Opens of a crest, 60. Crest and 5 right of a dip. 150 over bumps. 4 left of a crest, jump, 40. 5 right of a dip. Opens, 50 over crest. 150 through dip. 3 left long, don't cut. Through posts, 80. 2 left, cut. 4 right of a crest, opens 80. 5 right long, over dip and jump, slow 50, open hairpin left. 100. 4 right, very long, opens don't cut of a crest, logs. 100, of the finish, to stop.
That was a little better.
That
Definitely
felt good,
scrappy,
but let's
no
check the times.
big mistake anyway that time. I gained 1 position back, not many. I always do better in events that don't seem to matter to me. The events that I care about and that I actually want to do well in are the ones I never do well in. It's like something in my head mentally defeats me because I care more about the event more or something. I don't know what it is. But I've started to notice that.
Starts 5 right of a crest, 80, 4 left. Good luck.
Alright.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Into 5 right of a crest, 80, 4 left, 50, 4 left, tightens of a crest, 80, 5 left, into 2 right long, tightens. Into 3 left, 4 right, into 2 left long, tightens. 80 over bumps, 4 left long, tightens over crest, into 2 right over crest long, opens, into 4 right over crest, into slow, 3 left long, tightens turn, square left, unseen, uphill. Keep right over 50. 5 right over big crest, into 6 left long, tightens 3, tightens, to jump, into turn, 2 right, tightens, into 3 left, tightens over crest, into 4 right, into 4 left, into 2 right, tightens, into 4 left, 5 right, 4 left over bump crest, tightens, slow, keep left over 80 past junction, turn square right. Into 3 left, opens over crest, into 4 right long, over crest, into 3 left over crest, 30, turn hairpin right. Into 4 left long over crest, tightens.
Too much, too much.
100. Bumps. Don't cut, 6 left over jump, to keep right over 30, 6 left long, tightens 2, tightens. 30 over crest, bump, 80, 6 left over crest past junction, 40, 6 left over big jump, 80, keep middle of a crest, jump, slow, 30, 6 left into turn, open hairpin right, 50.
No. Come on,
5 left over
no
crest,
penalties.
50. 3 left over
That was
crest,
a
tightens,
winning
no
out,
cut,
flat out moment.
into
I just
4 right
fucking
long,
dropped the
opens,
hammer down
slow,
and hoped it
30,
would pull out
4
before I
right long
hit
to
somebody
turn,
and got a
hairpin
penalty
left,
or something.
80, 6 left, 30, keep middle of a crest, 50, 4 right of a crest, bump, 100, 6 right, 80, crest into 5 right
Had a
long,
few
tightens
big
through
moments
gate
on
and
this
water
stage
splash,
now. No
jump,
big
100,
crash or
turn,
disaster yet, though. What? Shouldn't say that yet.
into 1 left long, opens 2 long, 60. 4 right, tightens over jump, opens long, tightens jump, into 4 right, tightens through water splash, and 2 right long, tightens through gate, opens over crest 60, 5 left, opens 50, 6 right over crest, 60 over finish, 4 left long, opens over crest to stop. Well done.
That was definitely a scrappy drive. That pretty much, other than stage
That
1,
felt
that
good,
whole event
but let's
was
check
scrappy.
the times.
Stage 1 I did really well, actually, in comparison to the rest. Unfortunately, I fucked that event big time with those 3 crashes or whatever it was. I think it was at least 3. Alright, continue. And that was a failed event in the DNC Max Attack Wales. I'm pretty sure I'm done for tonight. However, I will be back tomorrow after work to do a couple more events. But until then, thanks for watching. Have a good night and see you later.